What's going on, people? Assalamu alaikum. Here in Huntington Beach, trying to wait for some of you guys to get up in here. Brother out here chilling up in here in Huntington Beach. Oh man, this is crazy. Life is crazy. What's up, brother? The real Mike Lowry. What's going on? How you doing? Assalamu alaikum. Everybody off work yet? Everybody having a good time or whatever it may be? I need some air up in this joint, man. Well, it'd be nice out here, man. You can't complain, huh? You work today or what? Did you go to work or are you just at home chilling or what was you doing, bro? Hey, brother, this sucker nice. This platinum. How you know it's a platinum? It's sucker nice, bro. It's nice. It's super fast, man. Super fast. This sucker, man, is good. It's big. You can sleep in the back, bro. Literally. You can literally sleep back there, man. You can knock something down back there and everything. Okay, all right, cool, cool. That's good. That's good, bro. You know, alhamdulillah. Yeah, this tundra, man. This sucker, man. This sucker nice, bro. You know, I can't complain, man. You know, I done had like three of them already ever since I've been home. I done had three of these suckers. I had a 2015, 2019, no, I had four. A 2021, now I have a 2024. They upgrade these suckers every year, like every other year, you know. They nice though. They better now. Ton of gas, but hey, it's worth it. You guys see Charleston White? Yeah, you see how little this dude Charleston White is, bro? He's so skinny, man. That's crazy. That dude is skinny as a mug, man. I'm like, damn, he's just like a toothpick. Charlie 3. It's just Charlie 3. How you doing? Assalamu alaikum. Uh Frank Malloy. Here we go with the six. Hey bro, you got a fetish for 600, huh, Frank? You got a fetish for him, man. I be seeing you in his live sometimes. You just be going crazy up in there. I be like, damn, who is this dude, Frank, man? Frank, where you out? Where you out up, Frank? Are you just gonna hide behind the computer or behind your phone? You ain't gonna let nobody. Yeah, you free the brother. You know, you free him. Alhamdulillah. Ain't nobody tripping off that. Don't nobody want to see nobody in jail. You know, so it's like it's like you love 600. You secretly in love with 600, huh, Frank? That's what it is, bro. That's what that is, man. You secretly in love with that brother, man. You know, you be getting on here, you be going crazy. Now you need a fade, man. Well, who are you? Are you gonna show up for the fade? Why everybody be talking about they need a fade, bro? Come on, man. You know, hey, bro. You know when you guys be talking about fades on YouTube, Instagram, or something like that, man. Y'all know the police is watching, right? You know that, right, Frank? You know that the police have your Yeah, I gave that dude the paperwork. I been gave that dude the paperwork. That paper that paperwork, man, been out. I been gave them dude. I gave that. I don't know why whack them still have it in their phone. I been gave them dudes that paperwork. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and what I'm not gonna do is, bro, I'm never gonna say that a person did something and he didn't do it. But he got that paperwork for sure. Time I got home, I shot it right to him without no problem. But I truly believe they already knew that their father did that. You know, their father had something to do with that, and they were just trying to. They just didn't want to believe that. They didn't want to be attached to that. And you know, the cold part about it is they are not attached to that. It's like that's just something their father did. You know, understand? And and to be honest with you, they did the man's father. You know, the man father was no good, but you know that comes with the territory. They did. You know, they kidnapped the man, threatened his family and everything, threatening kids and everything. It's all in the paperwork. Everything that my brother is saying, I have the paperwork. So he just not misnaming names. He's not doing none of that stuff. Everything that he's talking about is in his paperwork. And that's crazy. That's crazy. Even Loose Cannon's father, karate instructor, and his grandmother was telling him he better not tell on certain individuals. My brother, he gonna be that's his last part. He gonna probably do that probably later on today or tonight or tomorrow morning. He's gonna break that down. But everything we talk about, we have the paperwork for that, bro. And we not talk about fake paperwork where dudes come up with documents, fake documents and stuff like that. We're talking about actual facts, paperwork, case number. You can go get it and get it yourself. It's kind of old, but you can still go get it yourself. You know, but we have all that. I'm still tripping off Frank. How Frank just in love with 600. The Shadow Man Network. He doesn't have a release date at all. Nah, man, my brother don't have no release date. Um, from my understanding, what they saying Nutty got a release date, and I'm trying to figure how that happened because he got sentenced to death row, and then you know they condemned death row, uh, and now he's saying he got a release date. Maybe he got something overturned. I don't know. You know, maybe the courts set him free. I don't know what the hell's going on. You know, but I know they did come out with a new law recently, like a few weeks ago, where life without can go to the board now, and they have a chance to go home, long as they doing what they're supposed to do to get free, like go to classes, denounce certain things. You know how that stuff go. So they have a chance. You know, you have a chance to come home. You know, everybody have a chance to come home, not just certain individuals. Everybody have a chance to come home now. You know, so we'll see how all that works out. But because they're trying to make room for them youngsters, man, they giving them youngsters like Buck Rogers dates now. They giving them youngsters so much time is unbelievable. And then the cold part about it is them youngsters, them youngsters, they don't they don't want to go up in there, bro, cause that shit ain't living. I give them like 2 to 3 years, and they gonna start feeling out of place. All them dudes with all that time, they gonna feel straight out of place, man. They gonna be like, man, I messed my life off for this bullshit, you know, cause it be straight bullshit. We sit there and we think that we are part of a certain community or a certain section that that particular lifestyle is going to make sure that we prosper and stuff like that, man. That stuff is stupid, man. We do stupid shit and we get stupid rewards, man. Either you become dead, or you go to the penitentiary, or you become an alcoholic over there, or you become a drug user over there, or it's just certain things, a lot of negative quotations that comes with that particular type of lifestyle, man. And then nowadays, you got to worry about your own homies. Yeah, he did get charged for that, boy. I don't. Hey, bro, I've been to court. I've been to court. I know he got charged for that, bro. Yeah, my brother's doing all his program, bro. Yeah, you can't get my brother to do nothing. Hey Frank, they charged him with that, bro. I was in the courtroom when they said what they did, bro. You know, they charged they now see what you have to understand. They screaming on the dead. Yeah, all the dead. I ain't never heard that. All the dead homies all the time. I ain't never heard that a day in my life till I came home. Cause we never used to do that. Um, hey Frank, what they did was, bro, they introduced that in his last court date, said what they was gonna file for that. They was putting that in there. So if they do, they do. They don't, they don't. Alhamdulillah. You know. Um, I just know that the brother have an uphill battle, man. You know, because of all the overacts dealing with the extortion, the robbery, the misappropriation funds. That's really too much of nothing. That ain't really too much of nothing. You know, the PPP loan, the the tax and evasion. That ain't too much of nothing because the tax evasion only carry a year, and I think the PPP loan stuff that don't carry too much time. But it's just the other stuff like them confidential informants that he had up under him, and I don't know how he didn't. He had them dudes up under him like that. To this very day, I still cannot understand how he had them dudes up under him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He had no joints with him, like no serious dudes, and I think that was his biggest downfall because he didn't have no check and balance. So it's like when we was all hanging together, we all was able to get checked. You understand what I'm saying? It's like if one of us had did something wrong, you can get checked. If we see something that is wrong or another individual is going down a particular type of wrong, you can get checked. It was easier for you to approach one of your homeboys back then than it is now. Salam alaikum, Aki. So I think that was his biggest downfall. He had a bunch of dudes around him that didn't have that you know what I'm saying, that wasn't solid. And then like if he have certain dudes around here where if he have an idea, how you we'll sit there and we'll brainstorms, and if we out there in them streets and we running plays, we'll sit there and we'll run that stuff by each other, and then we'll feel like, okay, that ain't a good idea, that's not cool, stuff like that, like brainstorm. I don't think he had that. I think he just had a lot of yes men's around him, and that's what I think that was the biggest problem that happened to him. Them dudes was so much. They was busters. They was cowards. They didn't have no backbone. So when you dealing with individuals like that, either they're gonna get away from you, right? That's number one, or they're gonna submit to you, but in their mind they're gonna try to find a way to get you, right? Or they're gonna tell on you. So that's what they did, bro. They systematic set that brother up, man. Now that's a back door. Yeah, yeah. You mean Fred? Yeah, he did. See, everything my brother is telling you guys, brother, is the truth. Everything is in the paperwork. It's the truth. Yeah, they tied him up and whooped him with a shower shoe, and he was up in there hollering that he was a general. But you know what, though, bro? Like I said back then, bro, a lot of us, I know we was, me, my brother, Big U, and all us, Slim, we was young, bro. We was like 17, 18, 19. Not even 19. We was like 17, 18. We was young, and Fred was older than us. You stayed on 10th Avenue and 63rd. What year you stayed on 10th Avenue and 63rd, bro? And how old are you? So Fred was a general around there. A lot of us looked up to Fred, Big Snoop, you know, and things shit happens, man, and I understand stuff happen, bro. I understand it. And when I read all the paperwork on it on my brother's case, I was blown away on how many names was up in there, man. It was a lot of prominent, like reputable names up in there, bro. And I was like, man, wow. So a lot of that stuff been going on for years, man. We like I said, we were just too naive to see it, bro. I don't care if 600 never got put on. I'm not from 60s anymore, bro. See, see what you fail to realize is, Frank, is that I don't care who you are, as long as you a good dude, you're a genuine dude. I'ma rock with you. I don't care about none of that political street politics. I don't care. I'm not shackled behind none of that stuff. If y'all saying he never got put on, which I know he did because I already did my own investigation, bro, on the brother. So that's what you should do. If you stayed around there, you should do your investigation, and then you could come to a different conclusion. So it doesn't matter if he was put on or not, bro. You know, I have friends, all my friends, they're not members, bro, at all. Now I talked to some of my ex-comrades that's over there, but in my circle, my personal circle, I don't have no members in my personal circle, bro. Period. Not at all. Not one. 600 ain't even a member no more, bro. He'll get up here and he'll pop it. He'll get up here and troll. But if you guys really get to know that brother, man, y'all could tell that brother he's not even with that type of lifestyle anymore. You can tell when a brother don't even deal with that stuff no more, bro. So Master Cody said, little A boy told on him, said he talked to the little feet about it. Nah, bro. He talked to me, bro. He didn't talk to little feet. I don't know where y'all getting that information, bro. How'd I get cool with Crazy D? Jail. See, me and Crazy D was in High Power together. If you guys know what High Power is, High Power was like for Crazy D had that case, that murder case. I'm gonna break that down for you guys one day because I know about that whole situation. Because I ran with the guy that worked Crazy D them out the money. Uh, I ran with the guy that worked Crazy D out the money, and then when we got when we was all in jail, cause we all had hot ones at that time. Yeah, BJ. So it's like Crazy D was always looking mad and crazy, me and him was in High Power. We was next door to each other, and I used to be like, "Hey, bro, why you always looking like that, man? Like you mad at the world?" And he'd have this particular laugh, and then we'll sit there, we'll play chess with each other and stuff like that, and then after that, they moved us about a high power, and they moved us like to 4600. And 4600 was like it didn't have that many cells up in there. It was just like had like six cells at the bottom, six cells at the top, and six cells on the other sides. This was in 80, I think it was 87, 87, no, 88, 88, 89. Right, we was up in there together. So um, it was Huron, Ping from 30, Huron from 74 Hoover. It was Ping from 30s in that cell, and then it was me, and then it was Crazy D, and then it was somebody else. So me and Crazy D was next door to each other. So me and Crazy D shop it up all the time, play chess with each other, feed each other. You know how that stuff go up in there, bro. Um, and then I went home. I went home. I beat my case, and I went home. And then I came back on that case with me and Big U out there trying to get to the bag. So in the PM, I used to I ran across Crazy D, and we were just partners, man. We were just partners like that. We became partners. Am I a mega Trump supporter? Man, I support. Hey, bro, I don't give a shit about none of that politics stuff, bro. I don't care about neither side, bro. I don't care about none of that stuff, man. That's the problem. I'm a black man and I was born in America, and I know for sure, for one thing for sure, and two things for certain, that them people gonna keep they foot on our necks, bro. They not gonna make us prosper on nothing, regardless who's in office. And I don't know why everybody don't. A lot of brothers don't see that. All right, bro. Whatever you say, Frank. Whatever you say, bro. Yeah, Diamond's cool too. I got cool with all them brothers, man. I was in the penitentiary with all them brothers, man. Diamond cool. All them dudes is cool, bro. Let me tell you about, bro. Let me explain. If you guys ever been to the penitentiary, man, the penitentiary gonna force you to be cool with everybody, bro. You're gonna build relationships, man, that you thought you never was gonna build up in there, bro. Because it's not about the 60s and eight trade gangsters. It's not about the Hoovers and the Coasters. It's not about where you from anymore. It's about this right here, bro. That's what it's about. Because the same dude that you was trying to gun down on the street is the same. We're gonna be the same individual that's gonna save your life up in there, bro. You know, he gonna be the same individual gonna feed you when you don't have nothing to eat. He gonna be the same individual to give you hygienes, toothpaste, soap, or whatever it may be when you first get there, brother. So when you hey Frank, get up out of here with that, bro. I don't want to hear that one. Right now you lying. If you got some paperwork on that, bro, let me know, man. So it's different inside the penitentiary. You work out with these individuals. It's just like you work with them, brother. You become brothers, so to speak, man, up in there, bro. And that's some real stuff, man. That's some real shit, man. You become brothers up in there, bro. You ain't enemies up in there like that anymore. Guy on my live. T-Bone died, bro. You ever cool with Diamond? He told on Big U. Hennessy, I saw the interview, the whole family tell on each other. Who? Sincere, what you talking about, Sincere? Here we go again, Terrell. Explain to me how Whack is on the internet and talk about he sat at the round tables with Big U, plotting and strategized, but not in the case. You don't see the right. Oh, hey, bro. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. That brother's not on the case is because they split up before the investigation, man. That's why. If do you guys have the paperwork? Because you can go down to the I know JT. Um, you can go down to the court building and you can print out a copy, and they're gonna tell you when they started the investigation. They're gonna tell you all the overacts. They're gonna tell you everything that you need to know, right? No, I didn't see Hennessy question. Yeah, yeah, I seen that interview. Right, so you can see the whole case, Terrell 100. You can see the whole case, man. So in order for, and I read it already, bro. I have it at home, so I print it out, I have it at home. These guys they get a PDF, they'll send me the PDF. I go to FedEx, I print it out, and I sit there and I read the stuff myself. Because one thing for sure and two things for certain, brother, what I realized about this internet, I realized that dudes have their own narrative. Dudes will say somebody did something, dudes will call a person a rat, but they really not a rat. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I don't believe nothing. A lot of the stuff that goes on the internet, bro. You know, after they stopped talking, the investors started right after Wax started talking everywhere. All right, can you see me? I believe that was my little brother. I guarantee that was him trying to call. He call back later. Um, hey, bro. Listen, bro. I don't even know why you just read the paperwork for yourself, bro. I'm not gonna sit there and speculate on what did what and something like that. Okay? When you have concrete proof that brother did X, Y, Z, then that's when I'll come in and say something. But other than that, don't nobody have nothing on that brother, man. Salam alaikum, bro. You know, don't nobody have nothing on that brother, man. So you know, we gonna. Hey Terrell, are you an honest individual? Did you see the paperwork or no? Was OGQ's cool on the yard? I was never on the yard with him. I'm not being selective, bro. I don't care about, bro. There's no proof that there's no proof with his name on anything, bro. Nothing. So I'm sorry, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry. You guys say big U. I mean, you guys say I don't know about all that, bro. I don't know. Shit, I don't know about all that. Yeah, I know he a fictional front hood, bro. You ain't got. I did my homework on it, Cimarron. Yeah. Oh, nothing, man. I just, I'm out here in Huntington Beach, NH. I'm just getting, checking on my guys before I get on the highway, just killing some time because it's traffic right now. What's up, Tone? San Antonio? Yeah, I used to hang with Lil Feet. We also hang with each other on Bryant on 10th Avenue, bro. I was around with Lil Feet. Lil Feet was a beast. Hey, bro, man, get up out of here. Hey, Frank, come on, bro. I mean, Tony Brown. Nah, bro. See, what you guys fail to realize, this is the last time I'm gonna say this, bro. This is the last time I'm gonna say this. My little brother case, I have proof of that. I have proof of that. I have the paperwork. I seen who told. I seen how he got lined up, etc., etc. I have big U paperwork, the paperwork that's out so far. The people that line Big U up are non-affiliates, bro, and some of his homies. Okay, so that's all I can tell you, bro. Assalamu alaikum, my kid. I got that for you, bro. Inshallah, I'll pull up on you tomorrow, pull you. Matter of fact, I got it in my glove compartment. So that's what I'm saying, bro. See, the thing is that this is the thing, man. What's wrong with the brothers, man? The blacks, we be so emotional, invested on what's going on. We tend to think with our feelings. We don't think with reason and logic. You know. So I can't tell you. See, when you're talking about certain individuals, I can't speak on things I don't have no knowledge about, bro. Did I ran into Monster Cody on the street? Yeah, I ran into Monster Cody on the street, bro, for sure. So if you guys getting on here talking about 600, you guys getting on here talking about WAC 100, bro, you're not gonna be able to convince me or sway me, man, until I see some black and white, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna be to the point where I'm so emotional that I don't understand what's going on, and I'm not gonna put a jacket on a brother if he ain't done nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're gonna sit here and ask me, are his brothers trolls? Oh yeah, most definitely. King trolls. Bro, get at me, Eddie, and let's connect, brother. John Randall. Who are you, John Randall? Go to my Instagram. It's Stan underscore ready. No, I haven't never interacted with I don't think I know who they are, bro. Man, hey, you guys are crazy, man. It's like, man, that's crazy. Man, you brothers be emotional. You brothers be emotional, just messed up in the head sometimes, bro. You know, subhanallah. It's like to the point, man, where y'all try to force. What's up, brother? You guys try to support, not support, but push your agenda on somebody else. Oh, black people need to help. This is what this man said. Brown. He said black people need to help Mexicans protest. Okay, all right. Oh, John, what's up, brother? Oh, that's right. What's up, man? Oh man, how you doing, bro? Oh man, that's crazy. Nah, bro, I'm telling you, man, a lot of them Inglewoods, man, like I say, bro, when we was growing up, bro, we really didn't have a problem with the Inglewoods families, man. Yeah, it's been a long time, bro. Dang, that's crazy. Well, if you feel that way, brother, you entitled to that, bro. I don't, we can agree to disagree, and we still can be cool and be cordial with one another, bro. But I just go off facts, man. Hey, Frank, you stayed on 10th Avenue and 63rd, right? You should know all of us then. You should know where I stayed at. You should know everything. I think Lil Feet is like the second generation, bro. If I'm not mistaken. Cause the first generation and the second generation, it was like months afterwards. It wasn't even that a year. It was like they came. It started growing so fast, man. That the eight trays in the '60s. Uh, it's like it started growing so fast, bro. It's like to the point where the generation just started coming. It was just coming so fast because it was like when we was coming up or coming around. I got lucky. I wasn't named after nobody, because everybody else was being named after somebody. T-Bone was just like he just gave me the name because they were just calling me Eddie on 10th Avenue, and he was getting mad about that, so he just put the boy on the end of it. And then brothers just like a year younger than you or 2 years younger than you, then they become little person, like little this and little that. Was Loose Cannon dad really from 60? Yeah, at one point in time. Why you think a lot of dudes in jail over there? Loose Cannon dad was from a lot of things. Loose Cannon dad was from Antis Park first, 5'9" Hoover, then the 60s. That history, man, over there, man, and I understand, man, that a lot of people be having mixed emotion on what's going on. Um, but man, we got to take accountability for whatever we did with ourselves. That's just like when I went to the penitentiary. The accountability was on me and Big U. We did that ourselves. We got out there and we did what we did, so we took accountability for that. You know, but sometimes, man, when something big happened, you have a lot of people nowadays. There's so many informants and so many people telling dudes. And don't get me wrong. Yeah, yeah. DB, that's the brother. Salam alaikum. That's my boy. Uh, Sometimes, man. Now the informers, bro, their job is to get information, um, get data, pay attention on who's doing what is what, And if you out there doing too much, they're gonna get a hold of you. Yeah, they catching cases and doing on time. Yeah. Hey, bro, listen to this, bro. Hey, man, if a person ain't loyal to me, man, alhamdulillah, brother, it's not gonna stop what I'm gonna do, man. You know, see, bro, I don't have thin skin, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if a dude wanna drag me through the mud, I don't care, bro. It's not gonna stop my everyday life because I'm not in that particular type of lifestyle, bro. This is what I try to get people to understand, bro. My friends that I deal with, they don't care about none of this stuff, right? So if an individual turn their back on me or say something about me, so what? Alhamdulillah. I don't care. I don't care about all that, bro. I'm just gonna stay the way I am, the same heartbeat, the same sound of the heartbeat every day, bro. You know, I'm not gonna be sitting there switching up on nobody, bro. I don't care if if it's against my own self or something like that, bro. You know, I'm not a prideful dude, and I'm not a thin, skinny dude. I'm not a follower. Never been a follower, bro. I was always taught not to be a follower, bro. I understand pecking order, but if it was something that was wrong, that when I was around, bro, or some of the brothers in our era brother was around, we wasn't going for that, bro. None of us. I don't care if you was from the front, the avenues, the overhills, or anything, bro. Man, I don't smut that brother, bro. How I'm smutting you? You stupid, man. Get out of here, bro. You get out of here, man. See, I'm gonna put you on timeout, man, cause you talking stupid, bro. I don't smut that brother, man. I talk about, real life crisis. You know, you know, I, you know, this individual, that individual, or something like that, brother. I talk about the facts. You know, yeah, that's cool. I don't have nothing against brother. Anybody that's rocking with that brother, man. You know, yeah, all them AI videos is crazy, bro, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna have to start another channel, man, because they tripping on somebody reported my channel, man. They won't even monetize me for some reason. But after I drop this last video, my brother probably do it tomorrow. I'm gonna start another channel, and I'll let you guys know what the channel is gonna be. Then I'm gonna start getting more in depth of the history. When I'm going to join the help fight ICE. Why you not fighting ICE? Why you ain't out there fighting, Mr. Brown? Why you not fighting? You asking me to you asking me yeah, somebody. I don't know. I guess they reported me, man, because I'm out here talking about certain things they don't want me to talk about. Well, that's okay. They don't stop it. They don't stop it, bro. I'll be, I'm gonna start another channel, man. Inshallah, God willing, probably tomorrow, and then I'll just let you guys know what it is. I'll put it in a post, uh, out there, and let everybody know what it is. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. If you're talking about something that a person glorified all his or her life, and knowing that it doesn't matter, bro. I don't care about all that. I don't know nothing about no little Bosco. I just know him at 600, bro. I don't know nothing about that, bro. You know, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know. I don't ask him about that type of stuff, bro. So it's like when you're talking about idols. Let's talk about idols, right? And you put people on pedestals. When you put a person on a pedestal and this person is doing a whole lot of things that's unbecoming of helping the community, or just being on some bullshit, and this person was a part of destruction of a community, and you start to tear that down, and you start to speak on the injustice of that, people is not gonna like that, bro. Period. Period. And I don't care, because once you realize you have evolved away from that, it's your job to speak on the things that can save the next generation or the next little brothers that's running around in certain sections. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like I told you, bro, they didn't tell us about that penitentiary, man. They used to glorify that crap, bro. Man, they used to glorify that junk, man. Did you know a Popeye who was killed by the police? Yeah, bro. I knew Popeye. I know Popeye. I knew his girl. I knew his girl. Popeye used to run with Aretha. Popeye used to take care of me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Uh, used to always give me a sack, make sure I was good, make sure I had an apartment where I stay at on my own. The first apartment I had was he got it for me. It was on Florence and Gramercy over there by the hot dog stand. Popeye got that apartment for me, man. And me and Eddie Girl used to stay up in there. Sure did. Me, Eddie Girl, and Shoes and Ida. We used to stay right over there, bro. Popeye done that. Yeah, I know Popeye very well, bro. Popeye was a cold hustler, man. Popeye was getting to the bag, bro. Yeah, I know Popeye, bro. Malawi come, Malawi shall return. Did you know Lil Feet got into it with Big Tookie? Oh yeah, I know about that too, bro. Yeah, I know about that, bro. I know about that. And that was over C Dub punk ass. They should have stabbed C Dub punk ass. What is life meaning? I think, bro, you make life what you make it, bro. You know, if you can get up every day, I don't know what street he's on, bro. I'll find out for you, Simara. Yeah, I know they was kids when I was growing up. His brothers, they was kids for sure. So it's like it's like man, like I said, bro, when you start to realize that love don't make no sense, you don't want to be a part of that stuff no more, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, jail, it don't make no damn sense, bro. I'm talking about none whatsoever. If you love women, don't go, right? If you don't want to smell another man's ass, don't go, right? If you don't want to go out there and you're trying to work out and trying to, mind your own business, but your homeboys out there, man, acting a fool over $10, don't go, right? If you get a sack out here nowadays and you on a block or whatever you is, bro, you trying to sell that sack, you ain't even gonna be able to make $10,000 trying to sell that sack because the reason why you ain't gonna make 10,000 trying to sell that sack because you're gonna tell your homeboys, and your homeboys gonna tell somebody else, and they're gonna tell somebody else, and they're gonna get back to the informants, and then the police gonna know you out here willing and dealing. No, my brother's not a Muslim, man. My brother run around talking about Jesus Christ right now. Nah, man, I don't. Okay, you say, hey, Eddie boy, is Big U your Muslim brother? He say he Muslim, bro, but he wasn't out here functioning with us at all. So, oh, that boy Frank, boy, he be going crazy, boy. That boy Frank, I want to know. Frank, I want to know your. Y'all want to know your real name. Respectable. Rance just dropped a new video on Domer. Yeah, man, that dude, bro. You know what, man? That's why this is why I feel some type of way, man, about a lot of stuff over there, bro. It's like when Baby Eddie got killed. I was 2 days out the penitentiary when Baby Eddie got killed. I never got a chance to see him, and I should have followed my first mind because the second day when I was out and I was running around trying to get my ID, my get everything together. Um, uh, I was on my way to Bryanhurst to go see him, but I had a detour. I had got a detour because I had just got out and I was trying to chase some wound. You know how that is. Brother ain't had none in so long. Brother was chasing it. So, and then like later that night, bro, I found out that he got gunned down. And but from my understanding, man, that dude was still around there. Lurking around there. And then and everybody was like, that was messed up and all this and all that. But then nobody come stand up to the plate, man, and do anything about that, bro. So, baby Eddie got killed on High Park and 63rd, bro. I mean High Park and Crenshaw. So that stuff, man. You know what? You can't get backdoored if you're not inside. Yeah, with a girl. Um, you can't get backdoored if you're not inside the hood, bro. And then some if you do get backdoored outside the hood, that means that they isolated you somewhere where you wasn't supposed to be. So what do y'all think about that war that's going on over there? Have you guys figured it out yet? They said it's a ceasefire now, but have you guys figured that out yet? Have you guys figured out that the economy might crash? That the gas price would finna go up in 15, 16 more days? Have you guys figured out that nah, less than that? Shit, but next week it's going up. What's today's date? Yeah, it's gonna go up next week. I recommend you guys start getting out more, start enjoying life. Um, Try to stay away from. Nah, bro, it was already messed up before he even got in there, man. It's just like if see when you trying to change something, it's a long term gain. It's not gonna be to the point where it's gonna be right away. So you know one thing one thing this dude Trump said that everybody wasn't paying attention to, and some people agree with it, some people don't agree with it. He said he was gonna get rid of them illegals. He said that. That was his campaign, bro. Not only did the whites and some of the blacks, but a majority of all the Hispanics, they voted for him, you know. So and now everybody up in an uproar because he is fulfilling that promise. So if you guys thought he was lying about that, why did you guys vote for him? So it's amazed me, but you guys want the blacks to get out there and go to jail because we're gonna go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because they got face recognitions, they got cameras, they got everything. Everybody going crazy. Um, if you guys ain't paying attention, I think that when they robbed broke into that store downtown, that jewelry store, I guarantee all them dudes go to jail. All them dudes gonna go to jail, man. They're gonna catch everybody, bro. You know, they're gonna catch everybody. You're gonna go to jail. If you out there going crazy, you pumped up, man, you in the crowd, you gonna go to jail, bro. Now I'm gonna tell you the problem is, bro. This now check this out. If the blacks help the Mexicans, check it out. This is some real shit. Look, check it out. If the blacks help the Mexicans, right? We all go to jail, the Mexicans and the blacks, right? Time the Mexicans get inside the jailhouse, they become your enemy. You dig that? If you ride with the Mexicans out here on the streets, and when you go to the county jail, their politics, you become their enemy. Yeah, they do that. Yeah, they do that, Cimarron. They do that. They do that religiously. My guys does that, and I tell them to get out my face with it. You know, so yeah, they become our enemy. So see, the people that's hollering that, why the blacks ain't standing up, they probably don't know the political politics that's come with that when you inside the penitentiary. Even though some of them have a genuine concern for blacks, it changes. It changes, man. I'm talking about it changes, bro. When you get inside that in that jailhouse, even with the Pisces, the Pisces gotta, even though the Pisces be cool with you out here, they fall about them politics, man. So it's amazing on how brothers don't see. That's why I encourage brothers not to go out there and do anything. If they're gonna protest, go protest. I don't care, but don't do nothing stupid, man. You know, that's my stance on that. Me, I'm not doing it. Right. But as of right now, and I'm gonna be real. I've been driving down. Yesterday I was riding around LA, bro. They're not out here like they not outside right now, bro. They tucked away right now. They're not even going to work, bro. Some of them not even going to work. And not just the Hispanics, bro. You got Filipinos, you got Chinese, you have the Asians, you have some of them Africans, you have all these people with these green cards that has been inspired. They not trying to go to work right now, man. So yeah, the Haitians, everybody, they not, bro. They don't care who you are. See, this is why. This is what people don't understand. They just not attacking the Mexicans. They attacking the Haitians, the Jamaicans. They're attacking everybody, bro. So why it's not a outcry for not just for the Mexicans? It should be an outcry for all the immigrants. That's insane. But that's just what that is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah. I think a lot of brothers don't get it, and never be peer pressure to do something, man, because these people will peer pressure you to do something. Oh man, why you ain't doing that? Why you ain't doing this, man? Get up out of here. Yeah, where that stash at, huh? No, where the money house at? Let us know where the money house at. And we'll ride all day. We'll be in the streets with you all day, 24/7. Just tell us where the money house at. We just need to know where the money house at. We'll go get it ourselves, and then we'll have enough to feed the community, and and everything. We'll just tell us where it's at. We'll go get it, and then we'll make sure we divvy it up between our peoples, and we're gonna sit there, gonna be right there with you. Cause it's about like in them stash houses be having like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 million up in there. Who is Domer OG? I just seen a story on him on YouTube. I don't know, bro. I don't know that dude, bro. I don't know that dude, man. Somebody must ran another story on Baby Eddie, uh, or in Domer, because I know they ran a story on Baby Eddie, man. I don't know that. I know that dude. I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. That dude went to the penitentiary, That dude hit the yard with my little brother now. That dude didn't come outside. My little brother called me. He was like, "Man, that dude killed Nard." I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, don't worry about that, bro. I got that." That dude didn't even come to the yard, man. They was waiting on him. You know, he didn't had a few episodes up in there and stuff like that. They told on him too. His homies told on him too. Domer got told on too. You know, so you know how that go, man. But the thing is, though, it's just be senseless, man. It's like how you have a squabble with your homeboy to the point that you want to kill him afterwards because you went up in there and you thought you had hands and you got mollywopped, you got boobopped, and then you want to kill your homie. That shit is crazy, man. That's why I say that shit is a myth. That shit, man, that shit ain't no good, bro. I done lost a lot of brothers, ex comrades, bro, behind a whole lot of bullshit, man. You know, behind dudes hating on each other, man. That shit is just it's just crazy, man. And I can remember, man, it's like the turn of that neighborhood, man. And the cold part about the turn of the neighborhood was like one dude, bro. Man, ain't nobody touch Lil Feet, bro. Come on, get the hell up out of here, man. I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying, man. This internet and these stories, a lot of that stuff don't be true, bro. Um, we understand that Monster was a joint. For sure, Monster was a joint. He was a joint up in there, especially in jail, bro. He was straight joint. But sometimes, man, even if Monster, if you didn't hear that stuff, uh, yeah, me and Spooky go way back, bro. I knew Spooky before I was even banging, bro. Um, if Monster didn't say, I don't know. I don't think Monster said that, man. But ain't did nobody touch Little Feet, not to my knowledge. And if it did happen, man, that's why Little Feet probably couldn't stand that dude, cause Little Feet couldn't stand him at all. So I don't know. I know when I was up in there, cause we was all in the county together. Then nobody touched none of us up in there. I don't know. I'll go back and read it. So I don't know. I don't know about that, bro. I have to ask somebody that was in YA. Even if see, Monster put a lot of stuff in his book that wasn't true, bro. He told a lot of truth though, but it's a lot of stuff that wasn't true. Shit, this boy Frank Malloy, boy. Hey, bro. I'm gonna hook you up with 600, huh? From when we was in HOJJ on up. Well, yeah, they said Lil P got the pass for unenlivened children. And that's a lie too. Hey man, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all ever heard the term in order this term, this is this saying, in order to get ass, you gotta bring ass. Right? So dudes be talking all that shit, bro. When dudes figure out that you not scared of them, all that roof and rah rah, it goes out the window, man. And I don't care if you have like three or four, five homeboys with you. When a dude is not gonna run from you, dude's gonna be hesitant, man, to even step to you like that, bro. I'm gonna talk to him about that vitamin T. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him about that. Yeah, he didn't know none of that, bro. All that stuff was on C Dub, bro. You know, have you ever ran into Master Eddie? Who is Master Eddie? Hey Frank, what are you talking about? Frank, you just be on here on some bullshit, huh? Why you don't tell me your name, bro? Cause I think I probably know who you are, man. You just ain't saying nothing. Yeah, I ran into Monster, bro. Come on, man. How many times I gotta tell you? Yeah, I knew Big Devil from 7-4 Hoover. Yep, I did know Big Devil. I knew Devil, Sam, all them brothers, man. They was all in that. We was all in that module together. We was all in 4800 together, bro. Like I told you, man. It was. See, back then in that 4800, it was so many reputables up in there with big names. Man, what is called is that the bar owner who sent them, they should have been charged. I don't know, bro. I know if CeeDo would have shut his damn mouth, then none of them would have been charged. I know if they would have got rid of their guns, none of they would have never been charged. I know that when you're young and you're stupid and you're dumb like that, you don't think in critical, in critical terms. You know, uh, yeah, I'm familiar with Bounty Hunter BJ. Um, I think when you're young, bro, you wasn't a thinker, man. Yeah, 10th Avenue and Hyde Park. What about 10th Avenue and Hyde Park? Edward. Nah, that's not true, man. That's not true, bro. Monster name was talked about on the streets too, bro. I don't know where you getting that from, dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh okay. In the house, right? Edward Junior. All right. Hey, you know what, man? I just asked Sylvia about you today, bro. She called me. She's out here. I asked her about you, bro. I was like, man, where the hell was Junior ass at? I asked her about you, bro. That's crazy. You gonna live a long time, dude. That's insane. Hey, you need to tap in, bro. Yeah, I know who you are, bro. I know who you are, Junior. Come on, man. I know exactly who you are, bro. You need to tap in, man. I was gonna come to that funeral, your niece funeral, but I was tied up, man, and that's crazy, man. Just get my number from Sylvia or Margaret. They both have it, bro. Tap in, man. That's crazy. It's been a long time, man, since I seen you, man. It's been like, okay, all right, cool. She's out here. Um, that's crazy, man. I ain't seen you like in 34 years. It's always love one love, bro. You know it's 10th Avenue. You know that. Always. Oh man, that's insane. How your little brother doing, man? He good? Oh man. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna tell my brother when he call. I'm gonna tell him, cause he asked about you guys too. That's crazy. He be asking about Heather all the damn time. He don't be one. Oh man, that's insane. Man, I've been on this jack for an hour, man. I get off this thing. Yeah, you brothers, man. Yeah, man, just tap in, man. Oh yeah, you talk to him. All right, cool. That's cool. That's good. That's good. That's good, bro. I'm gonna text Sylvia and tell her to give you my number, forward my number to you. I might tell you. I tell her and your sister. You better tap in, bro. All right, all right, all right, all right, brother. One love. Is Frank you still in here, Frank? You still trolling? Hey, Cimarron. Cimarron was a beast too out there on the streets. That's crazy. Oh man, that's crazy. Hey, you ever trip off how that's that all right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Text me first so I know it's you, man, because if I don't have you locked in, it's gonna go to voicemail. So text me first and then I can call you and then I'll lock your number in. All right, bro. Yeah, I was whooped his ass out there. I was trying to get his ass to get up out of there. Eric wasn't built for that, bro. I don't care what nobody say. He just wasn't built for it, man. You know how that is, Junior. Do I know some A9 families? Yeah. I just showed baby my mom's BB. Mom's your life. She said, okay, tell your moms. I said, tell your moms, bro. I said mine, bro. He wasn't built for that, bro. Come on, man. And I tell him that to this very day. Every time he call me, man, I'll be like, bro, yeah, I know banker, bro. Come on now. Yep, sure did. I meant to more know about because of the book. I meant to move more known about the book. Salam alaikum, Aki. How you doing, Aki? Yeah, man, me too, bro. Man, come on, bro. You know I know all them brothers, man. Come on, stop it, Frank. Hey, you know what, bro? Hey, Junior, they lucky I wasn't on the streets when that happened, bro. I swear to God, boy, I would have combed the earth to find out who done that. It'd have been a big problem, man. That's crazy. Yeah, inshallah. Yeah, Big Eddie would have went crazy. My brother got killed, man. I was locked up. I think I was locked up for. He got killed in '93, and I had just went to the penitentiary, man. He got killed right there when Nip got killed, that man, and he got hit. From my understanding, he got hit, and a lady ran him over, and that's how he died. And it was like a drive-by shooting, And back then, that was them cowards used to do like drive-by shootings, And I would have combed the earth. I blame myself a little bit, man, because he was living with me before he moved back over there on 10th Avenue. Because I had him over there in Westchester. He was staying with me in Westchester, and he was going to Westchester High School because I didn't want him in that environment over there. But I got locked up, man, so he had to go back over there with moms. So I regret that a little bit, but I would have combed the earth for that one, bro. And I'm not even fronting about that, bro. See, one thing about life, bro, it's like you don't mess with people's families, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I be telling dudes this. I say, man, if you got a problem with one individual, you just got a problem with that individual. It should never extend to the family. And sometimes dudes will try to extend that stuff to your family, bro. and they don't even pay attention, man, who your family is, who you rocking with. You underestimate people, uh, and all that type of shit, bro. So that's why I don't attack other people's families, bro. You know, if I got a problem with a dude, I could talk to an individual, I deal with that individual, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not gonna sit there and attack their families. But this what these dudes do on in this YouTube space. They'll get mad at you, and when they see they can't rattle you, they'll start talking about your family, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, or whatever it is, knowing that they don't have a dog in the fight. But they're still trying to do that just because they want to play below the belt. But they don't understand that when you start playing below the belt, they don't understand who your whole family is. So while you on this YouTube, they see you, but you don't. They see you, but you don't see them. If you understand what I'm saying, they know what you look like. Do you know how many times I've been with this dude 600, bro? And we've been somewhere, and people walk up to him, hey, 600, 600, hey, 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 hey. You seen Erica at the funeral and fell off. Matter of fact, I did come up there to that service. It was right there on Crenshaw. I just didn't go in. It was right there on Crenshaw. Yeah, I did go up there. Matter of fact, I was outside. That's crazy, man. That's a bullshit. They say there's a used to be a saying, if we don't get you, we'll get your family. Nah, bro. I ain't never heard no saying like that, man. It was like always a code, bro. You know, even though you know how many times we done caught dudes, man. Um, I don't know where they say that at, man. uh, uh, I don't know where they get that from, bro. Do you know how many times, man, enemies and caught us, man, with our girls or with our mothers and stuff, and they didn't do nothing to us, bro? Family's off limits, bro. Period. Straight up. But you do have, but you know what though? You do be having a few dudes inside the group that be idiots, and they'll do some stupid ass shit. You know. Hey, brothers, I got to get up off here, man. I got to take care of some business, man. I got to wrap it up, man. You guys have a good night. Be safe. Assalamu alaikum.